It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Touchdown, LA! Darius Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So from charge down at the 33. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Down right around the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Michael Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2. A Another run for Gibbs here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Westbrook now on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now a first carry here for their running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Home troops right. 5-9, 5-9. Let's go, let's go. Why did it?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Touchdown, LA! A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Chargers 21, Broncos 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now it's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And his throw here is incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
59, 59. Five nine. 21.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 38 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Crowd right.
Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Now this one finds McConkey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5.
Hey, go Lion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Baylor Tiger. Crowd right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Here's Herbert. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Drake Jackson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Nix from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before break. Nix. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will be out of bounds downs with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Hold me to the right. Let's go. Go.
Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd down and a yard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Operating from the gun, Russell. Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Russell. Incomplete.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off the play fake. Russell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Throwing, Nix. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Nix. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Gibbs hammering for the goal line. He loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the jet sweep, it's McConkey. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's loose again, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go, set. Warriors, 17. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
To throw is Nix. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ready? Ring alert, ring alert. It's 70 range, 70 range.
Nix to the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Denver Broncos.
18.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Michael Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Ray. 59. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 3rd and 3.
65, 65, go!
Operating from the gun. Russell. That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And now an audible here into something else. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Mustang 19.
They'll go play action with Nix. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded,